Hello and welcome to the absolute chaotic mess that is Bad Ping. I am your host, Megan. This month I have with me Adam and Joe. Welcome, guys.
I think this is where Megan says she's in hell, but I'm not sure.
I'd just like to say hello.
So it's not necessarily that I'm in hell. It's just I have a Peter Griffin moment, if you will. You know what really grinds my gears? Is the fact that in the great state of Texas, everything is fucking bougie priced. Everything is bougie priced. Because I went to go get a consultation to get my hair colored next week because I'm going out of town in 2 weeks. And a cut and a color is going to cost me almost $300.
Jesus.
Yeah. Whereas when I lived up in the Midwest, it cost me maybe 120 after tip.
Jesus. I don't get my hair
Yeah.
colored.
Well, I have to because I have gray because I'm stressed.
I'm going bald because of stress, but that's neither here nor there.
Same. But, yeah, I think it's mainly due to Texas not having some sort of tax. I get it's income or whatever. They
Oh
don't
yeah,
have it, so they price
we don't
everything up.
we don't have state tax.
Get the fuck out of
But
here, you stupid Vikings fan.
what was that?
Is Matt in the chat?
For those who are unclear, Matt, the resident Vikings fan, posted a gif of a cat. As is the Bears fan within me, I yelled at him to go away.
Well, Matt's just gonna be in here because I think he has to. No, I think he's probably either on his way to work or he's at work waiting to clock in because he works at 4. So he's not gonna be on this month. He's just gonna be the proverbial
Yeah,
imp in the background.
if you hear me yelling or
Or suddenly cutting off mid sentence.
That's about on par for real. That's on par for Mr. Downs.
It's true. This is very true. All right. So, from what I've been hearing, we wanted to talk about the Super Bowl, even though it's almost 2 months past.
yep,
So,
it
what
may
did we
be
want to discuss?
it may be 2 months past, but holy hell, the refs are still throwing flags in that game. Oh wait, that just happened in the fourth fucking quarter.
Yeah, that game was just it was a mess. It was a mess from start to finish. It was a good game. I mean,
It
I can't
was.
complain.
It's just when the refs started calling things that they did not call in the first, second, or third quarter, and they started calling them within the last 5 minutes of the game, it destroyed the game for me.
It's
Like,
honestly it's probably because they realized if they didn't start calling the penalties, it was gonna go into overtime, and no one wanted to stay.
the game was damn good. Like, you give that in overtime, fuck. You have the moment that, well, let's be realistic, would have made Roger Goodell extremely happy because more people would have tuned in to watch it. They
Right.
see that play. Wow, big play. More viewers for the next season.
Roger Goodell's a clown.
I oh my gosh. The off season for the NFL is severely pissing me off right now.
Jerry Jones is a clown too.
Yes, he is. He is a clown and he needs to go away. He's
But
getting rid of my best players and I'm fucking mad.
But if he goes
absent
away,
Bears fan.
but if he
What'd you
goes,
say, Joe?
I said if he goes away, you don't get to see him make draft picks off his millions of dollars yacht.
Well, no, instead of him making the fucking draft picks, his son will make them and probably do a better job.
I don't know. Have you seen the Yankees? Son's taking over for the GM role. Has not
Have
worked
you-
out well.
We got rid of Amari Cooper. So angry.
For a third round pick.
A third round draft pick. And
You know what?
we just traded someone else for 2 other draft picks. I'm like, why?
You know what? I think the Texans have more upside at this point. They got a whole haul of draft picks for Deshaun Watson, who may not play this year.
Oh my gosh, did you see that the Chargers may end up being moved again?
Yeah,
That's
to where?
not too surprising.
Yeah, but did you see that one of the landing places is Austin?
Oh,
That's not too surprising.
Give us all the football teams.
I mean,
Oh my god.
the state's big enough to probably house 3 football teams, so it's not like
You're
that's.
you're not wrong, but there's no place in the city of Austin to build a stadium unless you take over the UT campus stadium.
That may
Bold of
be
you
it.
to assume the Chargers will.
I would love to hear the end of that thought.
Both of you to assume the Chargers would something. I don't know.
Repeat your thought, Adam.
Bold of you to assume the Chargers wouldn't do that.
I mean, I'm sure they would. I have no doubt that if they do end up moving to Texas, that they'll do that exact same thing, and
Gee.
until a new stadium gets built.
All right. So full disclosure, while we're doing this, I'm playing MLB The Show. It's the second inning with the Red Sox against the Yankees. I'm up 8-0 with 1 out.
Sounds about right.
Wait, are you playing
Yeah.
as the Yankees or the Red Sox?
I'm playing as the Red Sox.
Yeah,
Why would I play as the Yankees? Come on now.
I don't know. I can't remember what baseball team you like. All I remember is that Matt likes the Twins. And that's mostly because I've been editing the holy shit episodes. And that's the last one was literally him screaming about the Twins for 10 minutes.
Yeah, about Carlos Correa, whatever. Who fucking cares? But
it seems, I'm
with
sorry, go
you
ahead.
saying them taking over UT Stadium for
Yeah.
whatever, it's
Yeah.
almost sounds exactly like what the Tennessee Titans did when they moved out of Houston.
it is.
Yeah.
They left
Yeah,
Houston, they went to go to Tennessee where there's no stadium built. So they first started playing in Memphis, and Memphis did not want anything to do with them.
Yeah,
Because they're
Memphis
marketing
pretty
for
much kicked them
Nashville.
out.
And then they played at Vanderbilt Stadium, I think, or something like that. I don't know.
I think so. Is it
And
that or the University of Tennessee?
one of their colleges there, and it's just they did not draw well there either.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't
that
surprise
would not
me.
surprise me if that happens.
You know, the worst part about it all is if the Chargers moved to Albuquerque, they wouldn't have a problem with that. There's plenty of open fields to build a fucking stadium. And
Yeah,
Lord
but
knows they want more things too.
the issue is money, not land.
Well,
You know what? You know what they should have done? They should have never left San Diego. That's it.
well, you could have Spanos for an owner or stay in San Diego.
I'd rather
Chargers
stay in
chose
San Diego.
Spanos.
I'd rather stay in San Diego.
San Diego was getting too crowded, and they didn't have enough money to sustain the stadium.
No,
They had to leave.
So it was an older stadium. I want to say it's an old stadium because it's still in use for other stuff, but it's just they
Yeah.
needed a stadium, and they weren't at the time. They weren't drawing well. If they were there now, they'd be drawing just the right amount to probably be able to swing a new stadium. But because they left before Justin Herbert became their quarterback, that's on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. To
So,
borrow a line from Urinating Tree.
Fuck you, Spanos.
Oh, it's not that line.
All right.
But the Chargers, when they were in San Diego, they always played road games. even when they were at home, they were road games. Because every week, the opposing fans outnumbered the Chargers fans.
I mean, they do that now in LA in their own.
Yeah, but here's the difference between now and back then. Now they actually have somebody who can bring in more Chargers fans. Before, they got rid of their coach who went 14-2, but couldn't win the Super Bowl because of, well, Brady magic.
Don't even get me started on Brady.
He's back, baby.
I'm still angry.
He saw we were having too much fun. Like, we were thinking, oh, who's going to be the next great quarterback? And so he decided to return and end all of our hopes and dreams.
I just retire. Just be retired and go the way of Peyton Manning and doing all the other stuff. Just go away.
Why?
Please, we don't have much more hopes and dreams to give you, Mr. Brady.
He arguably had his best season last year. He threw for his most yards, touchdowns of his career. Why would you stop
I know,
now?
that's the sad part.
It makes me mad. There's so much that has come out in the last couple of weeks for football that just makes me so unbelievably angry.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad the Bears are doing something that's good. I mean, I
You know who
don't
hasn't
think...
done jack shit? The Patriots. They've done nothing.
Yeah, they've done nothing yet. They'll somehow win the AFC East.
But yeah, of course.
What they need to do is reorg all the AFC and the NFC just to give us some diversity in who's playing who. Because that would make it so much more interesting each season. Like, do it randomly. You know what? Do a random number generator and just stick them different places each season. See what
Weren't they
happens.
talking about a realignment at some point?
I feel like they were, but at the same time, that was also around the point of everyone moving into Los Angeles into SoFi. So that kind of got scrapped until they figured out what to do with the freaking California teams.
Well, I guess they figured it out.
You'd think.
Oh.
Who knows? But I also need to talk about Revolution because that has happened since the last Bad
Yeah,
Bang.
that's happened. I didn't watch it. I just... Oh, man.
Was it was good. It was a good show.
I've heard good things about it.
The
I
dog
just...
collar match was just
Brutal?
beautiful. It was brutal. It was beautiful. It was the heel turn or the face turn was
Yeah.
just magnificent. I was so happy.
Yeah, I just... I've been bored with AEW. And it's not their fault either. It's just... Every time I see their rankings, it just kills me because they could do so much better than just top 5 for every championship.
Yeah. I get that, but it's like what's frustrating me is the constant pissing match between Khan and Vince.
Yeah.
Because Khan's trying to be like, I'm owning everything, and yet at the same time, he's
Vince
dropping
did
people
that.
from their contracts.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm not gonna renew. I'm like, you're losing your best people. You let Cody's contract lapse. And then Cody went back to
That
WWE.
that one I'm not entirely sure of.
What do you mean?
I think it was more a case of Cody wanted to go back. And if what I've heard is true, that all EVPs have an option here if they want to use it. So he may have just opted not to resign and just
Which, you
say,
know what? That's completely his choice. I
yeah,
think he is fucking stupid for going back to WWE.
he is, but this is also Cody Rhodes. Like, he's a great wrestler, but he makes some bad decisions. Me.
You are not wrong. You are very much not wrong. It's just, and I'm not even one, like, I like Cody as a person. His character sucks.
Yeah,
So, like, just like seeing him just be himself and run the show, that was great. He was doing a great job.
yeah,
But he's letting his in-ring persona sway his
influence.
feelings too
Yeah,
much, and it just got so bad so quickly.
yeah. I remember at, God, what was their last pay-per-view?
Other than Revolution,
Yeah,
I don't know. Hang on, let me check.
because I want to say it was either Full Gear or All Out when it was Cody teaming with Pac against Andrade El Idolo and Malachi Black.
The part of the podcast they start talking about AEW, and I have no idea what they're talking about. So
Don't worry, Joe. We're just venting at this point because, yeah.
that's fine. Ben,
But
Revolution just happened. Full Gear was November. That was the one that Adam won the championship from Kenny.
did that feature Cody and Pac teaming up?
Let me see. Does
Thank
it
you.
have the match card? Um, nope, nope, because Pac was still injured at that point.
Okay,
So
then it might
let's
have
try
been at All Out.
the results. Um, so
there.
nope, not that one. Pac wasn't there either. Pac was out for a couple months. So is it Double or Nothing?
I I could have sworn it was later in the year.
Well,
Think
Double or
at 20.
Nothing. Double or Nothing was May of last year. Let's see.
Yeah, I want to say that was like their last
Cody went up against
pandemic
Anthony
show.
Ogogo in that one. Pac. Oh, that was a three-way for the championship for Pac. I don't know. Actually, I think the match you're thinking of was during Dynamite.
It might have been. I remembered it happening, and I remember watching it, and
Mm-hmm.
every fucking time Cody and Pac did something or messed up a tag team move, the announcers were there just saying, "Oh, that's they can't coexist, or they're able to coexist," and it just killed every ounce of enjoyment.
Mm-hmm.
I actually remember commenting that it was the one match that pretty much challenged WWE for the title of coexisting tag matches, just
Mm-hmm.
for the amount of references to coexisting. Can you tell what trope I hate the most in wrestling?
Is it
Coexisting?
repetitiveness?
But yeah, coexisting's the trope I hate. I remember over Revolution weekend, Impact had No Surrender, which, if you get a chance to watch it, do so. It is surprisingly entertaining. They also pulled up one of the best stories in a long time with Josh Alexander, but that's besides the point.
Sorry, moving on from that, I
Yeah.
am so glad that Jeff finally debuted because, and I will tell you why. Because Rebby is terrible at keeping secrets, and that's all her social media has been for months prior to Jeff coming on.
I could have told you that much.
Oh, it was so bad. Like I love Rebby's social media content. I do. Because she posts about the boys and about Evie and it's adorable. But then she starts posting all of the behind the scenes stuff that she's doing with Matt and Jeff and doing the promo videos and the pictures. And I'm just like, okay, we get it. He's debuting soon. However, his non-compete's not up yet.
Yeah, it could easily be turned into, AEW talent was tampering with WWE talent. Let's throw a lawsuit on it.
My gosh, and it almost came down to a lawsuit.
Yeah, that's not too surprising.
What? Vince almost bought another company? Can't possibly happen.
Everyone kept saying, and Rebby was kind of hinting at it that Jeff was supposed to debut at Revolution, but that was 3 days prior to his non-compete finishing.
Yeah.
So he had to wait till Dynamite.
Yeah. Which, this is another thing I have problem with regarding AEW.
What do you mean?
You could have easily made it to where Matt told Andrade to bring somebody he trusted with them, because Matt was going to do the same thing. Like, small hint on Revolution, Dynamite happens, Hardy Boys reunite. Okay, it's done over with. You can at least throw out hints to, like, Hurricane Helms and other people like that.
Right.
Stand back, there's a hurricane coming through.
Right. That reminds me. I do want to take a moment to just say that I hope everybody in the path of tornadoes these past couple of days are staying safe, because they are beyond ridiculous. Like, the damage they've done. So, if you have family in areas impacted by tornadoes, call them, check on them. Just do it, because you never know when you're not going to be able to do it again.
Yeah, that was almost me on like Monday. It got bad for a while. It was funny though. The sirens started going off, and me being my Midwestern hick self, me and my family all went outside and watched the clouds roll.
Do you see the tornadoes? Do you see the tornadoes that spun up in a Walmart parking lot? Yeah.
Did you see the one that pulled off the roof of the gym down here in Texas?
I may have. I'm not entirely certain.
It was like in Jacksboro, I think, which is
Okay, then probably not.
Jacksboro is an hour west of Fort Worth. But yeah, they got direct hit, and thankfully all the kids were out of the school at that point. But yeah, it tore apart the gym.
Yeah, it was just. I remember the one in the Walmart parking lot, and the one that pretty much destroyed an entire town, a little bit north of New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the damages, it was surprising to see.
Yeah, tornadoes are no joke. Like, And the funniest thing is, this is my grandmother's first
Tornado?
tornado season in the tornado alley. She's not been in tornado season in Tornado Alley. So she was freaking out. And I'm just like, it's not going to hit anywhere near us. We're fine. She's
Yeah.
like, how do you know that? I'm like, because we're in the severe thunderstorm warning, but the tornado watch is like southeast of us. We're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's certain when they overlap, you tend to worry.
When you overlap, then you go hide in the bathtub.
Yeah. Or just do what I do and joke about how it misses you every fucking time.
At some point, you got to stop playing Russian roulette with these tornadoes.
Here's the thing, Megan. I don't play Russian roulette with them. They play it with me. Okay.
It's not like I'm trapped in here with you. It's you're trapped in here with
Yeah.
me.
Adam's a force of nature, apparently. Apparently, Adam is a force of nature on his own.
Can that be the name of this episode? You're not stuck in here with me. You're stuck
You're
in here
not
with
trapped in
me.
here with me.
Yeah.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank
Why
you.
not? So, but the best part of the storms on Monday is literally I went outside, looked up at the sky, started spinning around in a circle, going, "It's a twister! It's a twister! NEM! NEM!"
All right, calm down.
Grandmother goes, "Will you stop it?" I'm like, "No, because this is fun."
All right, calm down with the Wizard of Oz references here. We don't want to get sued.
We represent the lollipop guild.
God.
That's assuming somebody's actually going to take the time and listen to this and see, like, oh, they're referencing
They'll
like
see the
something we
title
know.
of this, and they'll get us help. Okay. Let's be realistic.
I mean, no one's gonna who's gonna listen to our content, really? We mainly do this for us.
Well, you don't know. The government may end up using it to get information out of terrorists or things like that. If you know what I mean.
You know, somebody's probably going to listen to this.
I
I'm
feel
not
so
saying
sorry
people
for them.
won't listen to this. I'm just saying that who's gonna listen to this? Because I know people listen to our content because Luffy has commented on one of our videos.
The NSA is listening to this.
I feel sorry for them.
Yeah. What the fuck did that agent do? Sleep with their boss's mother, daughter, wife, and kick him
Are
out of
you
his
coming
house?
up with options? Or are you coming up with the reason why? Because if he's done all three of those things, that guy owes his boss a basket, a nice sorry basket.
No, I'm talking about the reasons why the boss makes him listen to this. Because Lord knows this is torture for anybody with a sane mind.
Oh, we've all lost our sanity a while ago, so you know what?
Like,
Yeah.
who
Perfect
says
for
we're
us.
sane?
Yeah.
Perfect for us.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're not crazy. Everybody else is.
So I gotta ask one of y'all,
Okay.
who in the hell had pulling out a lead sarcophagus from fucking Notre Dame on their bingo cards?
I wish I could say it was me. It wasn't me.
I have general human stupidity on my bingo card. Does that count?
This
That's a free
wasn't
space.
general.
That's just the free space on the bingo card.
That's true. That's very true.
Well, fuck.
I just there and on top of the lead sarcophagus, we had that demon rock break open in Japan.
The
I'm like,
demon rock.
who is trying to get us all killed? Who is
What's the
trying to kill
demon rock?
us? Have you seriously not heard about that?
I don't know about that. No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there is this legend that
Okay.
there's a demon that used to terrorize Japan, and it was then trapped in this rock, and it's been in there for over 1,000 years. And there was like ropes around it and whatnot, and it was supposed to be so
Uh,
secure. But then, like a couple weeks ago, the rock broke open.
can
No
anyone tell
one.
me? Can anyone tell me where Logan Paul was in the last 2 weeks?
Well, unfortunately, training for WrestleMania. But,
Yeah.
but
What about his brother?
who
Where's
sealed?
Jake Paul?
I don't know. Who is the person who sealed the demon within the rock?
That sounds like a Pokemon thing. It sounds
We're
like
not talking about
like
someone being abducted
Spiritomb.
by balloons.
No, it's Spiritomb. It's
I know.
however many spirits trapped in a rock.
I know. It's just Pokemon Pokédex entries just range from being cute to holy
What
fuck. Why the fuck would any adult allow a kid to go on a journey like that?
I think
Because Japan.
this should be a discussion we have during Halloween when it's spooky season. If we can have our attention spans last that long.
Eh, I mean, knowing our luck, we'll probably survive. Probably.
I mean, I plan on surviving, but I
I
can't
will,
speak for everyone else.
much like that one song, I will survive.
I will survive.
No.
I, hey, be
Remember,
nice.
I am.
we're not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with us.
Oh, I just made the thumbnail for the video, so
Oh, I'm glad.
yeah, it'll be interesting.
Did you guys see the Batman?
No, I
I did
haven't seen it
not.
yet. I'm
I've
Oh,
waiting
heard
until it
mixed
comes out.
reviews though.
I'm waiting until it comes out on HBO Max. To be
it
honest,
is
Yeah,
worth watching. It is good.
I've heard that from multiple people, and I'm excited to watch it when it comes out on HBO Max eventually, because I'm sure it will. It's just I'm not going to go sit in the movie theater for 3 hours, especially not after I've worked. That's just I want to go home and relax kind of thing.
I
I
understand.
mean, fair.
It's just people compare it to like the Dark Knight, and they've said it's like the Dark Knight 4, which fair comparison. To me, it's the perfect way to introduce a more detective style Batman.
Which is good
why is he wearing eyeliner? I want to know.
because he's emo boy.
What
That
is he?
Have you
that
not seen the
actually does
hairstyle?
get explained.
This is when I need Derek in here because Derek was emo boy at one point, so I need him to explain the emo boy style.
I know emo style. I am still emo, and I'm almost 30.
But it
And
gets
I'm
explained in the film, Megan. It's just when you get to that part of the film, you'll understand like he wears it, but he also wears it to cover up like the dark bags under his eyes and all that. You know what I mean?
yeah, kind of.
Well, that's more than I expected. You guys get a chance to check out Uncharted as well. Do
The
so.
movie or the
It's
game?
the movie.
No, and
It's
I want to go see it.
it is a fun movie. Like,
Laura's comment on the picture. That looks cool.
oh god.
Listen, I can multitask. Anyway, but I want to go see I want to see Uncharted, but I also like I'm still waiting on Disney to put like the new 3 Spider-Man movies on Disney Plus because I need to watch them.
That's gonna be
Agreed.
hard to do because that's Sony. That's owned by Sony. That's why they're not on Disney Plus.
I know, but they were supposed to reach an agreement with Sony so that all those Spider-Man, well, at least those 3, were supposed to be on Disney Plus as of the end of January, and they still haven't been put up there.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they're waiting till Morbius comes out before putting everything on there. Not entirely
Morbius
sure.
looks creepy as hell.
Well,
It
it's Jared
does.
Leto, so go figure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jared Leto and Matt Smith. Get it right.
Oh, Matt Smith's in that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
The 11th Doctor?
Yes. Have you not seen the trailer for it?
No.
I've seen parts of the trailer and at least know Matt Smith in it.
Ah.
That is all I know at this point.
Yeah, it looks good.
It
This
does
is-
look good, but at the same time, my stupid brain keeps hearing Morbius, and I think Mobius, and then that gets me back to Loki.
Oh, I thought I was getting you back to the Matrix there.
No.
That's the guy's name, right? Mobius,
Yeah.
right? That's Lawrence Fishburne's character, Mobius.
Mobius. I think so.
I've
don't
never
know.
watched.
I've never seen The Matrix, so I don't know.
It's same here. So
It's been over 20 years since I last saw it, or something
what
like
I'm to
that.
understand, the whole movie is about humans being used as batteries for aliens. I'm like, what?
Sounds about right.
I'm like, that makes.
We're
Unless, of
all
course,
plugged into the Matrix.
that is what's going on.
Yeah.
Where's the red web for this one? A much
Aliens.
more
They're not
popular
drunk enough
and
to do that.
a much more popular and well put together podcast than this one.
I haven't listened to Red Web in a while. I kind of got off of listening to it. But
Oh, there's no
speaking
episode
of
this week, so I'm on a little.
fair, but speaking of Achievement Hunter content, I put a tweet out like as I was driving home today,
Oh boy.
and just hear me out.
Okay.
We get a Ready Set Show reboot, but it's Trevor and BK because the chaotic energy would just be magnificent.
I'd enjoy that.
I want it because I miss Ready Set Show, and the reason that they stopped is because Jeremy moved back to Massachusetts.
Yeah, speaking of Jeremy, his band's new album, From the Brink, is coming out tomorrow or today at midnight in your local area, I believe, on Spotify and everywhere else where you get music.
Nice. Yeah, I saw
cheap
he
plug.
did a Twitch stream for it.
Yeah. That's going to be fun to watch tomorrow.
That'd be very cool. I need to listen to it. I need to go back and listen to the first album.
One of the Horde? Yeah. It is
Yeah.
so damn good.
He does a lot of good stuff. But I'm hoping that he makes it out to RTX this year. I think
he should.
I hear the distant sound of a core blowing through my house. That must mean my nephew is here.
Let me play you the song of my people.
Oh, yep, dogs barking. Yep, they're here.
So is that your subtle way of saying we need to wrap?
I'd say we've got about maybe another 20 minutes before we have to wrap. An hour is a good length, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've been going for 40 minutes, so I'm good to wrap whenever if everyone.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got the magnificent sounds of a recorder in your background.
No.
Do you have anything else we need to talk about?
Upcoming movie that I'm excited to see is Multiverse of Madness, but I think we've talked about that at length. So
I cannot wait until the new Fantastic Beast comes out. I am so excited for that movie.
Did you see the latest trailer for it?
Yes, and I'm so freaking happy.
Yeah, it looks 1,000 times better than the first trailer did.
I'm a little mad they replaced Johnny Depp.
Yeah, so am I. Like,
I am very upset about that as well, But at the same time, they're also replacing Amber Heard and Aquaman too. So
Thank
So,
God.
so it's poetic justice.
it's very much poetic justice. And their court case starts on April 11th. Finally.
Well, at least it's not April
Oh,
1st.
good.
So
April Fools.
April Fool's, there is no court case.
Oh my gosh, that whole thing needs to be done. I am so
Yeah.
fed up with the criminal justice system in divorce hearings because I'm
Yeah.
walking through that right now with my brother and I'm just like, this is a very messed up system.
Oh, yeah.
It
It's
favors
just
the.
horrible.
That's all I can say about that. Is that most of the time, it favors the woman.
Yeah, and it really shouldn't, but it does, and it sucks. Excuse me. But what else is coming out soon? I can't think of anything else other than Harry Potter and Doctor Strange.
Well, we
There's
We
said
not
talked
Morbius.
about Morbius.
Yeah, we talked about that. When does Thor: Love and Thunder come out? End of the
I
year?
think that was pushed back to next
All,
year. I'm not entirely
Aw.
sure.
all
It's
I
either
know
this
is people
summer
are.
or next year.
All I know is people are pissed because they keep pushing back the trailer, and everyone's like, "Give us a trailer! Just give us a trailer or something." And
Isn't
Disney's
there a
like,
Disney Plus day? Like, common sense would say, save the trailer for Disney Plus day.
When
So,
is Disney Plus Day?
"I thought it already
Isn't that
passed."
isn't it? I'm pretty sure
I
it's in
don't think
December.
that.
Fairly certain about that.
I
Oh,
don't think
also
so. I
Moon
think
Knight. I
it's
forget about Moon
earlier.
Knight.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Moon Knight
Moon
is
Knight.
coming out soon. Forgot about
Yeah,
that.
next
And
Wednesday, as a
Obi-Wan.
matter of fact.
Okay,
Which,
so that reminds me. For some reason, it reminds me. Have either of y'all watched Turning Red yet?
No,
Turning Red.
That new Disney movie with the girl
It,
turning into the red panda?
a giant red panda.
it's on Disney Plus, correct?
Yes.
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 I haven't watched it yet then.
It's such a good movie. You guys should go watch it. Joe, I think your nephew would really like it actually. It's a funny movie.
I'll probably watch it
Mm,
in a while. Or not in a while,
isn't that
but sometime
isn't that
soon.
movie a whole? Isn't that movie a whole euphemism for a young woman getting her first period? Isn't that what
No,
the
it is
whole?
it
I
is not. And they literally talk about that for 5 minutes and then it never gets brought up again. And everyone has been nitpicking on that thing, and I'm just like, that's not even the point of the movie. It's irritating because I'm like, it's because it's not the point of the movie. The point of the movie is so vastly different. That's why you guys need to go watch it.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it over the weekend or something.
listen.
Just,
You're talking to the guy who still hasn't seen Luca or who's just
I haven't watched
recently
Luca
watched
either.
Encanto. So
Encanto's such a good movie.
I've just
I
recently watched it. So
I
it's
did not
you're talking to the
realize
guy
that
that will put
Encanto
off
came out
seeing.
at all.
You're talking to somebody who will put off seeing anything new for months until I go, I'm bored. I'll watch it. Whatever.
That's infuriating. You're infuriating.
Listen, I would have done the same thing with the Dune movie if my dad was like, "I want to watch Dune," and I was like, "All right, I'll sit down and watch it with you." But it was
I
like,
never watched
"Okay,
that.
Dune's on there." Whatever.
Uh,
But
other than that,
before
I
we
don't.
wrap up here,
Mhm.
I do want to say something that I made. I know I said last time or in the messenger chat that I'll probably miss April and May, probably return in
Yes.
June. Well, I get you all to that too, saying for sure I'll just miss May. To
Okay.
explain, there are three major factors in everything. The first is I'm moving in May. So obviously I'm
Okay.
going to take May, move, get a
Yeah.
job, get settled, yada yada. May pop
Yeah.
on for a short while, may not. No guarantees. the second is I needed a new phone, and it was a case of if I stayed with Cricket, I'd have to essentially wait another 3 months before I could do anything without running the risk of getting kicked off. Because that phone loved kicking me off of everything after 5 fucking minutes. And the third reason is this April, as a matter of fact, it's about like I'll say it's about 10 or 11 days away. Not entirely sure, but it'll be the 14th anniversary of my brother's passing, which ironically means it'll be approximately half my life I've spent without him. So yeah,
Fair enough.
just so you're aware, if I do say I'm not going to be on in April, don't worry, it's just me reminiscing. But
And
if I'm
we
on and I say something offensive, I do apologize.
totally understand. We obviously you got to take care of you first before you can, be there and make other people laugh. Where are you moving to? I don't think we ever discussed that.
I'm moving out to Tennessee.
Ah, I knew you were talking about moving back to New Mexico at one point, but
Yeah, that's going to be an end goal, but
He's making a
everything
move
I've
like the Tennessee Titans did.
yeah, but everything I've heard about New Mexico, it's like there's been a lot of there's been a lot more shootings around schools out there, so it's one of those things where it's like if I go back there, I'm essentially just moving out there to become a stepfather and running that risk.
mm-hmm.
So now I'm just kind of looking for other areas, and well, with the way the world is going right now, Tennessee's looking like it'll be a 1 or 2 year stopgap for either everything goes to shit or we somehow move to new planets.
Fair enough. So I just got a Twitter notification. Trevor liked my tweet about the Ready Set Show thing.
That's not too surprising.
I had a tweet earlier where it was an old Simpsons thing where it shows Lisa choking Bart, and Homer says,
Yeah.
"No, you're much too weak for that." And he starts choking it. When the thing was when the halfling is choking out the rogue, and then the barbarian that's tilted towards the good and says, "No, you're too weak to do this." Starts choking out the rogue. And I tagged Barbara and Blaine in it because of Tales from the Stinky Dragon, and it's just fits perfectly with that whole aesthetic.
Okay, I think that's a good note to end it on. Thank you guys so much for joining us again for another month. Make sure to check us out on our socials at CyberTwits Pod for all the main shenanigans. I don't even want to try and list our personal Twitters because that's going to take too much of
Probably
my
be in the
brain.
description.
Subscribe
Probably.
to the YouTube channel. Hit that bell. Smash that like button.
I mean, do subscribe to the YouTube channel just to
Yeah.
make sure that you can actually listen to the new podcast because that's the only place that Bad Ping is on there is on YouTube.
Yeah, why isn't it on Spotify?
Because
it
it's
would
not.
take a lot of work, essentially.
It would take so much work.
Which, whenever I get settled in Tennessee, I'm going to try to get a desktop so I can actually help with that.
All right, no pressure if you can't, or if you can, great. If not, then I will just continue to edit. But make sure you check out the newest Holy Shit episode that Matt recorded, which is in the Holy Shit folder or playlist, whatever it is. Check out Ballpark, check out T and Twits, go to the Redbubble store.
Well, to continue off of what Megan was saying, check out the Redbubble store to get our merch, get non-pro merch, because they're a great group, and we are
Yeah.
proud to be partnered with them, and we thank them for helping us out.
We love them.
Yeah.
Yay.
Goodbye.
But I think that's it. So yeah, thank you guys again for another month. We will see you guys next month. Goodbye.